Alrighty guys, so in order to get the Empowered Renew rune for Priest, you're going to come here to 1,000 needles, go to about 31, 37 right here, because you need to run all the way up here to the Grim Totem sort of encampment at the top, because you were going to be farming Grim Totem Reavers in order to get the Prophecy of the Quickened Path. So you're just going to run all the way up here, and you're going to fight the Grim Totem Reavers until it drops that prophecy. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly sort of where you run up, where you're gonna go, and how many kills it will take me to get it. So I will see you guys after we get the drop. Voop. Alrighty guys, so I actually was able to get it off of the Grim Totem Bandit right here on my third kill. So it does not have to be a Reaver, it can be a Bandit, and we were at about 33, 38 to get it. And then if you have 2 of your meditations, you will be able to use this. The meditations you should know by now how to get, but I generally just find a priest with them, and I just ask them to /pray /kneel with them in order to get them. But yeah, anyway guys, that is it for this rune, and I will see you at the next one. Alrighty guys, so in order to get the next rune, the Renewed Hope rune, we are here in Desolus at about 3629 on the map, and we have to kill Naga here, the Slitherbane Naga to be specific. Don't kill the Tide Priestesses because you will need them for part 2 of this quest, but we are going to be killing them until they drop the Unsettling Vision. So just pay attention. It's not too difficult if you are level 40, but as you can see, they are 32 to 36. So just be aware of that when you are fighting them. And we will kill these until we get the Unsettling Vision, and then I will show you part 2 of what we need. So I'll see you when we get there. Alrighty guys, so after our third kill, we were able to get the Unsettling Vision, and then you need to find a Tide Priestess, so like this one down here in the water, and then you need to be level 32, I believe, to have Mind Control, and then they have to be a level that is suitable for it. So be careful if you go in the water that you don't drown, but you then Mind Control the priest, you target yourself, and you cast Meditation of the Abyss, and then you get the buff. And then after you do that, I didn't target myself, but after you give yourself the meditation, you can stop the Mind Control, and then you need to make sure that you go up so you don't drown. And since we have the Meditation of the Abyss, we can learn our rune, and bam, now we have Renewed Hope. The buff only lasts 30 seconds, so make sure you are quick with it. You do not have to then kill the Naga that you MC'd. You can just keep running, but you just got to be careful of that. And that is how you get your rune. So anyway guys, I'll see you at the next one. Alrighty guys, so in order to get your tomes for Shadow Fiend and increased fortitude, you have to do Scarlet Monastery bosses, killing graveyard bosses, library bosses, armory, or even cathedral. I have heard that they do drop off of them. I've never made it that far because I usually get them in graveyard or library. Uldaman did not work for my priest, however I have seen some of the books drop in Uldaman off of the bosses, so it's really just some dungeon bosses drop for most classes. There isn't an exact list out at this time, but that's what you need to do in order to get your 2 tome spells. Anyway, on to the next rune. I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, in order to get our next rune, the Mind Spike rune, you need to come here at about 4753 and get the Extinguished Campfire, which gives you the Highway Robbery quest. This is the same rune that you have done on every class, because every class has this rune to some degree. And then you head over to here at about 6238 and turn in the quest to then go to the next stage. So I'll see you when we get there. Alrighty guys, we've made it here to about 6138, and we can talk to him and say highway robbery, and then you take the next one on the lamb, and then this has you go to Booty Bay, and then you turn it in there. So I'm actually getting a summon there, but I will see you guys when we get to Booty Bay. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we have arrived here at Booty Bay, and you come to the inn here, and you talk to Toko, complete quest, and then you have to come right here and buy a cherry grog, give it to her, and then you will have to go to the final one, which is in Arathi Highlands, and you'll have to interact with the boat and go over here for the final step, but I will see you guys when we get there. Voop. Alrighty guys, so for the final step of the highway stuff and no honor among thieves, in order to get our rune, we have to come right here. I like to jump off the bridge right there between Arathi and Wetlands to get to this boat. Then once you're on the boat, you have to kill a level 40 mob. You can kill it in a group, as well as you can just sort of kill it solo. It's not too terribly hard to do. Alrighty guys, so here is Alari Duskfeather. We have to come here, discover her, then it'll prompt with a quest, but someone else beat her and we were able to loot the key. A little baggie will drop and you just grab the key from that, and then you come over here, turn it in, you get your jeweled encrusted box, and then you're able to get your rune, which for us is going to be Mind Spike. So that is it for that. Alrighty guys, so for the next rune, Rune of Dispersion, this is a little complicated. So in order for step 1 and 2, you would have to have a rogue who's earned the Master of Subtlety Rune, acquired Janny's Charm, and they have pickpocketed Bloodscalp Scavengers to get a Mysterious Troll Scroll. You then have to take that Mysterious Troll Scroll and you have to have a mage decipher it using a comprehension charm. After that is done, it will give you a scroll that you open to get the quest, the Troll Scroll. Now this quest actually is shareable, so any priest who has done this before can share this with you as well, and then you will start this right here at part 3, where we are at this island of Naga explorers, and we have to go and get Stranglethorn Holy Water, which we're at about 2464 coordinates, but the water is all the way back here at the back of the island. So we are going to run through here on our mount to go and get that Stranglethorn water. Just be very careful because there are a lot of 44 Nagas here that can pose quite a problem for you if you get dismounted and you're not really a good class to kill them. Luckily, as we saw there, that mage is fighting them for us, which definitely helps a ton. But we then run all the way up here. You can follow the trail of bodies, which is a really, really good sign for us, meaning we're not going to be really in too much danger. And then we are able to run across here to this fountain, and this is where we get our holy water at. So we can run, jump right here, and then we right click this, we will start opening it, and this one interrupted us. So as you can see, they do despawn right there, so then you're able to get the holy spring water. And then we would need to head all the way up north around here for the final part of it. So I will see you guys when we get all the way up top there. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we made it all the way up north here. We're at about 27.8, and this is where it gets a little tricky, but if you're a little creative with it, you can come over here to the ruins. You can jump right here, and then you can dismount, and you walk all along this edge, and you can get all the way up to the spot you need to get to without having to really do anything. As you can see, there is another priest here, probably doing the same exact rune that I'm doing. It is actually a safe spot right there as well, but once you have the holy water, you need to interact with the fountain over there. So you need to come right over to here in order to get it. So it's pretty interesting. You have to use the holy water next to the fountain, and it becomes interactable. So just right there. An easy way to do this is to sort of mind control, have them fight each other. You can mind control, run all the way out here, and then this is a safe spot that you can go to in order to get the rune. So I am going to prepare, and I will show you the fight when we get there. Voop! Alrighty guys, so another priest brought them around back here, so you can use your spring water, and then this becomes interactable. So while that dude is distracting them over there, we're able to just grab this, we get our rune, and we are able to run all the way over here. It is the prophecy. You use this to sort of get it. I'm going to see if I can figure out who that priest was and maybe help them get their rune. But as long as you have 2 of the meditations, you can then use it to engrave your boots, and it can be very easy and fast to get it. But anyway guys, that's it for this rune, and I will see you at the next one. Alrighty guys, in order to get Spirit of Redeemer rune, you need to do the Dark Rider quest chain, and that is a sort of massive one that takes quite a long time to do. However, I do have a video of me doing it on my mage. Every class in the game has to do this, so I will post the link down below in the description for you guys in order to find how to get your Spirit of the Redeemer rune. Anyway, I'll see you at the final rune. Alrighty guys, for our final rune, Pain Suppression, you need to go around the world and get 4 echoes, and these echoes are at various graveyards. So I'm starting here in Duskwallow Marsh, then we are going to go to Swamp of Sorrows for the next one, and then finally Arathi Highlands, and then the 4th one is actually in Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. However, we need to do Scarlet Monastery Library in order to actually get the rune, so I'd highly recommend that you finish at Graveyard to get your 4th echo. But the first echo is right here at Duskwallow Marsh, right outside of Theramore. You have to interact on this grave right here. We're at coordinates 6442, and you get the Theramore Echo. So do not use these. Just make sure you have all the echoes in your bag before you do it, because you want to make sure that you do it in the proper order. So I am now going to head to Swamp of Sorrows, and I'll see you when we get there. Voop. Alrighty guys, so for the next echo, we are here in Swamp of Sorrows. It is right here just south of the watch post. It is this stick right here. It's a little hard to see, but we're at coordinates about 16.7, 53.7. So you just click on this stick. It will give you your Swamp Echo. Now make sure you do not use this one until, don't use any of them until you're at library and you are ready to do it. I can't reiterate that enough. Otherwise, you're going to have to come back here and get every single one of them. But we are now headed to Arathi for the next one, and I'll see you when we get there. Voop. Alrighty guys, so for our next echo, we're here in Arathi Highlands at about 6254. Right here, you just click on this stick right here without without the dirt pile under it, and you will get your Arathi Echo. It is right here on the map, just kind of at the midpoint between Refugee Point and Hammerfall. But anyway, that is it, and I will now head to Scarlet Monastery to show you how to get the final echo, and then the hard part of doing the library. So I'll see you when we get there. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we made it to the SM Graveyard after mind soothing our way through the first part. Once you're in the second part, you're going to head over here to the fenced area, sort of where Headless Horseman event is. You're going to be very careful not to pull these. These elites are very obnoxious. If you do pull them, you can jump up on this sort of railing to reset them. But if you do have to fight the mobs that are non-elites, like these unfeathered spirits you see here, they're way, way, way easier to kill versus the undead. And then we are going to head over here to get the final echo that we require. If you do pull, just be very careful, because it can get very, very bad very quickly, but as you can see, the grave is right over there, and this last dude, we can shackle undead on him and make it pretty easy for us to get our rune. You can also run around like this and just sneak by him. I would only shackle him if you have to, but there is the echo. That is how we do it. We run, we get this, and now I need to find a group to clear a library, because there isn't really a way that I have discovered how to do it. But like I said, don't use these because you want to save them for the library to make sure that you do the rune right, which I'll definitely show you guys. So anyway, that's it, and I'll see you at the final part. Alrighty guys, we are here in the room for the library, and so the order that you are going to do it in is you are going to go to the warrior with the swamp echo. So this says warrior's laminate, so we use the swamp echo here, and that activates it. Then the next one is going to be the mage. As you can see, this is the priest's laminate, so we don't want to do that one. Then we want to come here to this one, which is the mage one, where we use the Arathi echo. Then we are going to the paladin, which is right here, where we are going to use the Theramore echo. As you can see, you can check it with this buff. And then finally, we are going to go back to the priests to activate it with the graveyard echo. As you can see, we have the priest laminate buff. We're going to use the graveyard echo, and since we have now completed it and done all 4 of them, the echo appears here in the middle of the room. You then open it and you get the rune here, as you can see. So just like that, we are able to get the rune, and now we have our fun ability, pain suppression, which we can put on the boots. So there you guys go. That is how you do it, and I hope this helps you guys a ton. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.